Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Eyes On. This is your boy, Cannibal Drucker. Today, well, we got Crackdown 3, the multiplayer test that they were running this weekend.
Roll out, agent.
I've been hearing all this talk about how the game's graphics sucks, the game itself sucks,
Let's go.
and honestly, when it first came out with this whole multiplayer game added into the game, I was kind of skeptical. But honestly, the graphics look amazing. I mean, Crackdown was never a real life looking graphics as they complaining about. But you never see games like, I don't know, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot get low scores or bad reviews because their graphics, quote, suck. Crackdown, like all these other games, were meant to have a cartoonish comic book looking type of gameplay, or graphics wise, and honestly, it looks amazing in this game. Well, compared to the first two Crackdowns, there's definitely more lighting, more detail in the characters, in the city itself. I was worried watching some of this that there wasn't going to be any shadows or shading, but they actually included it in the game. So I'm not sure what anybody else is talking about. The story itself, there was no campaign that we were able to play in the test, but we got to see what the campaign itself is about during the launch of the opening sequence, and it's pretty cool. The one red light I've heard about all these reviews from all these people doing it is you're in the same city. Fortunately, that's full. In Crackdown 3, you are in New Providence. In Crackdown 1 and 2, you was in Pacific City. So, of course, you can obviously see these guys probably didn't even play 1 and 2. The reason why you lost your powers or have to reboot your powers is because you were attacked as you were coming in to save the city, and pretty much the entire agency was destroyed, and you are on your deathbed and you are being brought back to life to try and save the city. Which to me sounds pretty great. And, comic book cartoon boss fights is going to be unreal. As far as the multiplayer is concerned, we only had one map to play with. It was called Blackout, and we only had one mode to play with, called Agent Hunter, which is basically kill confirmed for you Call of Duty guys. Now, as you can see, the map itself is a little bit bigger than most Call of Duty maps, but smaller than Battlefield Conquest. And yes, you can go vertical, or horizontal, and that's the whole point. You want to be flying up above everybody. It's basically an open world, free open area map. You basically had a number of agents you can choose from. First, either male or female. I think each had probably about 10 agents. You get to choose your weapons, of course. Your main weapon, which I believe had like 5 weapons to choose from: a rifle, machine gun, shotgun, and a handgun. And your second weapon, which is what you're seeing now, is basically an explosive weapon. A rocket launcher, a weapon called the Annihilator, another weapon called the Oris, I believe. Basically, you also had either a vertical leap or a shield that you can activate as a special. And if you look at the far down left hand side of the screen, you have that question mark. That is your special ability. The only one that I seen, well, there's 2 that I seen. This one right here is a super melee attack. There is one that actually gives you infinite ammo, I believe, and regen, which was crazy. But you also have the ability to do, I guess, rushing attacks by hitting one button, B. And it's basically a rush punch, or if you're in the air, a ground attack, which, as you can see, helps. It helps with the mobility, gets you places a little further or faster. You have a regular jump, which is pretty high. You also have thrusters to push yourself forward. But as they regenerate, you can the next time you jump, you can also use your flying fist to bring you further out into the game. By holding your left trigger, once you, I guess, see your opponent, you lock on. And I heard a lot of people complaining about this. Honestly, it made it more fun. It is a fast-paced game. As you can see, everything is destructible thanks to the cloud, and I mean everything. And Lockhound actually helps a lot trying to kill somebody. However, the point of the game being so fast is that even when you're locked on, you have to run away or hide behind buildings, which makes the buildings actually fall. What you just saw was me out of bounds. There's a lot of little holes in the maps, and the more you stay down in those areas, the more you lose life.
It's a beautiful thing.
But you know, like I said, I was very skeptical about this multiplayer game. Being in Crackdown, I've always known it as a single-player, story-based game. And the stories have always been one of my favorites because it made me feel like a superhero. You know, this is the game that makes you feel like you're in a Marvel universe or a DC universe. And in some ways, it's basically Xbox's version of Infamous. Except, unlike Infamous, you are a superpower cop trying to stop superpower criminals. And as you can see, Lock-On doesn't really help. A lot of times, the best ways to play the multiplayer is to actually be in a pack and have like three players up versus one player. You'll find that a lot. As you can see, I just took out one player and there's another player that's trying to kill me. But unfortunately, since this is an Xbox exclusive, I'm pretty sure it will get a low metric rating. Thinking maybe high 60s. If this was a PS4 exclusive, they'd probably give this game a low 80s, mid 80s. I'm not going to review it until I actually play the campaign mode. But holy crap, the multiplayer game got me hooked. I'm not sure if how you guys feel watching the gameplay, but you can see it's some crazy gameplay. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank Microsoft for doing the test run to allowing us to play. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon.